Hey y'all, it's been such a long time since I recorded. I don't even know how long. It's been a scary and crazy ride for everybody, but for me, I just couldn't pick up the camera. I didn't have the energy. But tonight I'm making some chili, and I'm making it a little different than what I normally do. I have the quick version. So I'm going to take you along what I made, what I used, and show you and tell you and have a taste test at the end. So what I do first is I cook up some ground beef, and I've added in just a little bit of some garlic salt. Cook that up for a minute there. So, and then after I cook that ground beef up, I'm gonna throw in a can of great value dark red kidney beans and this dice of Rotel original diced tomatoes, green chilies. But I feel like this can is huge and that's a lot of tomatoes, so I have to look and see if I have a smaller can because that's a lot. My kids won't eat that. But my new ingredient for tonight. You ready? Are you ready? Let me know if y'all use this in your potatoes. But I have some potatoes. Some of the, what do they call it? Some Idaho potatoes. Let me show you the bag. It is the small potatoes. They're called baby red potatoes. This is the brand. Really good. I just used these in some potato salad I made. And instead of just making them small pieces of potatoes, and I like to leave the skin on these. I've heard the skin is really good as long as it's cooked right and cleaned. So I'm gonna leave the skin on because they're so tiny. It won't be too bad. But I'm only gonna use half the pan of potatoes. I'm going to do what do you call it? I'll probably do what do you call it? I'm gonna store the rest of them. Maybe make a small little potato salad with some olives, some mustard, and some mayo and some seasoning. So the meat I'm using is not an ordinary thing of meat. It's called the lean ground beef carne molade de res, all natural, 93% lean and 7% fat, so it won't have a lot of juices, so I could transfer my other ingredients in without having to drain it, because it's gonna cook and I don't have a lot of fat, which is num. Alright, so like I said, I've added garlic salt to this. I'm gonna add some regular salt to my potatoes. Okay, just to have that in there. And I have for my meat, I use Mrs. Dash, the table blend. It has trans fat, saturated fat. Oh no. Sorry. It has dried onions, spices, black pepper, chili pepper, parsley, celery seed, basil, bay, marjoram or oregano, savory thyme, mustard, cumin, rosemary, cayenne pepper, dried garlic, dried orange peel, dried carrot, dried tomato, dried bell pepper, lemon juice powder, citric acid, and then the oil of a lemon. So I'm going to add that in. I don't like to use a lot of salt. I've added garlic salt. It has the sea salt. I don't know if you give me, there you go. Sea salt in it. And I like it. It has some pastry. It has sea salt, garlic salt. You know, it just makes it taste so good. So I'm going to put the camera down I am in this cooking process. Excuse my dirty kitchen. You know, we are with this pandemic and being stuck in quarantine. We're always in the kitchen. So, all right. So I will come back once it's put together. Okay, I'll be back. All right. So there is our ending product. I put a can of beans. I put a can of tomatoes. Here we have the pound of ground beef. Potatoes are still cooking, so, and the fixings we'll put on there is cheese and sour cream and maybe a little bit of pico de gallo. But that is the end. So thank you for coming along, watching me cook. And if you guys want more, like and subscribe. And if their comments are available, post below what you want to see as my videos. I can do cooking. I can just show you my everyday life. Just let me know. All right. Bye, you guys.